Josh first in the house. I see you, Josh. Josh knew what was going on today. There's Mark. Hello, Mark. Now the lights got too bright for some reason. What's going on? It's too bright. It's alright. Trying to get the camera focused in. Gonna be looking at some gold and some rocks. That's right. Local rocks from around the area. It's around the local creek. Just picked these up the other day, actually. See if I can get it to focus today. It's not going to be focused completely here on the... Alright. It might work. I don't know. We'll see. Seems a little bright for some reason. Mom says hello, Josh. Also going to be sporting microscope. Window. Show a little more detail than what I can show on the webcam. It's another little chunk of a rock from the creek. A lot of color. Ginger Fox, how are you? Look at that. Don't even have you as a mod. We gotta fix that. How are you, Fox? Hope you're having a great day. We're gonna be looking at some little bit of gold and some rocks from the local creek. Just something to chat with everybody with and say hey to everybody. Yep, that's the microscope shot. Then go back to this shot, and this is pretty much the layout of all the rocks I found just the other day. It was just a quick trip, so got some really cool rocks to look at. And just real quick, Ginger Fox, since you're here, let's look at a little bit of gold real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is gold panned out from a bag of dirt that one of the other prospectors had sent to me. And I panned it out, and this is what I found in the pan. Let me get it focused. Alright, let me switch it back over so you can see. There's a little bit of gold. And for perspective, I'll put a dime over here. It's an American dime. Give you a little perspective, and it's small gold, and you can see it sticking to the bottom of the vial. That's okay. We don't worry about that. Just wanted to show. See what it looks like. Looks cool. Thank you, Fox. Yeah, good day to you as well, Legend. That's right. There's a little bit of the gold that I found through one bag of dirt. And was from Alpha Donkey Prospecting, and I found a few more pieces of gold through Cable Company. You know him as Cable Company on YouTube channel. He calls it gator dirt, and this is what I found the other day through that bag that he sent me. So yeah, there's a little bitty speck at the bottom and 2 specks up top. It likes to roll off here. There they are. There's a dime. That's perspective, and yeah, sometimes this stuff's hard to see, but when you're panning it out, it gets your attention when you see it in the pan. There's, once you know what to look for, there's no mistaking it for it. There's a little bit of the gold I have so far. Haven't been able to go out and retrieve any local dirt yet. That's that. Get back on here. Show off some more of these rocks. Right. Let's see what else something happened here. Let's do the camera or what? That should be a little better, hopefully. All right, we'll see what that does. I have no idea what most of these rocks are, what they're made from. They're just cool to look at. I'm just doing it as an extra hobby. Closer look at this one. I'll get it to focus. That's the biggest trouble with the webcams, it's focusing. With the phones, not so much issue. But some of these I can put under the microscope. Look at them. So I can switch back to the microscope for these smaller rocks. Pretty interesting. Of course, way too cool. It's my gaming channel, Day. All right. Switch back. Trying to lay these out according to the color and whatever design they have going on. This is one of the coolest rocks. Just got a lot of things you could call it. It's in a certain way. It sort of looks like to me, it looks like a smushed down Jupiter, the planet. It's pretty cool, but the layers and the bands on it are just amazing. Oh, the bottom, sort of call this the top. So the bands go all the way to the top. I just thought that was pretty cool. Looking at trying to turn it opposite way the camera should pick it up. It's a little bit tricky. Let's see. Zoom into it. Focus. Just really cool rock. It's very heavy. It's solid. Always got some weird looking rocks that come about. Weird shapes. It's interesting how they get shaped this way. Sort of looks like a horse or a dog or a sheep or something. It's just weird. It's the other side of it. Shapes. And it's not that big, which you can see. Shape. I'm still trying to figure this one out. I've researched sort of local geology a little. It's just white as can be. It don't look real, but it's a rock. I think it would be like a chalk, but it's not. It don't flake off or anything. It don't chip. It's solid. Weird, just white as can be. Thought that definitely stands out in the creek. Got this one here. I'll put this one under the microscope because I don't think the camera will zoom into it, but I can try. This one's just cool. I think it's some quartz crystals on a piece of limestone is what I'm thinking. It's really cool. I can put this one under the microscope. It looks really cool under it. Let's see if I can get it motivated where it needs to go. Alright. So there that is under the microscope. I don't know how many times I'm zooming in here. I don't have a scale on the side of it to show me how much it zooms in, but I can put the dime back in perspective. There's American dime. There's the size of the rock, or a little chip, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's look at the other side. The other side's got a little more pizzazz to it as far as color. It's really cool. And it's rectangle. I mean, it's just stuff picking up. The creek is not being chipped. I haven't did anything to it. So. I'm going to call these next two Jasper. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me switch the camera back. Pretty sure this is jasper, I think. Got the red and the smoothness to it. It's red jasper, I think. Fucking my lighting's something weird. Hey Frame, how are you? Yep. Doing good. Showing off some rocks and some gold. Show you the gold real quick. Annie. It is jasper? Okay, cool. There's a couple more pieces. These are bigger. Not really going to put these under the microscope, but I was going to put the other one under just so you can see it a little better. These are heavy rocks. These are solid. Every once in a while I'll catch a glimmer of something shiny in the jasper rocks. There's one of these has some green to it and something going on with it. Might have to look at it under the microscope. And little all kinds of stuff going on. That's cool. Thank you, Annie. We'll make you a moderator. But is that quartz in it as well? I don't know. It's usually, I'll tell you what, sometimes it looks like, it probably is a little quartz, real small pieces in that one that you were asking about. It really don't have the quartz shine to it. So let me stick it under the microscope and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Or back under the microscope. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, it could be, I guess. Lovely jasper. Oh, okay, so. Jasper's a cool looking rock to me. It just, to me, the first thing I think of is a raw piece of steak. That's what it exactly looks like to me. I guess that it probably is a little bit of quartz, Annie. It's there's not a lot of quartz around here, but there's enough. I can find it anywhere, and it's mostly smoky quartz. Is what I find. The clear quartz, I got a great example of that for you here in just a second, and I'll show you. Here's another one. I want to put this one under the microscope. It looks okay under the webcam, but this one, I was just walking along, and this one just jumped out at me amongst all the other pieces of jasper that was around. I might have to use I can use it. The tone. How this one changes tone, color. That's just so awesome. That's what caught my eye with that one. It's just really cool. If this one was polished, that would be amazing for a necklace, I guess. Maybe. I think it would be pretty cool. Doing good, A-Frame. All right, yeah. A-Frame says it's pretty. All right. It's called bacon agate, really. Oh, there we go, A-Frame. More bacon, please. Oh, yeah, I'm always joking about bacon on here, which I eat bacon every once in a while. Not every day, but almost every other day, at least a bite or two. When it's red jasper, when it's white quartz, the name explains it because it looks like raw. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that would explain it. So, yeah. I have a couple other rocks that I shown on the last stream, and it had a lot of veins through it, like meat has fat streaks through it. I guess that's why I think that. So yeah, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I appreciate the input because I try to leave it up to Wade if I'm making the rocks. That's right. It's great. Jurassic Park, like, yeah. And we go ahead and get this one out since there's a couple enthusiasts here that I know. I'm gonna call this the spooky rock, the ghost rock. It's just so funny. I had to double take this. I almost didn't pick this up. But how funny is it that it's got two, which you can see, places out of it that was probably either sand or quartz, I guess. I don't know what kind of white rock this is. It's got a little bit of staining on it, so I don't know. But you can see it looks, it's symmetrical grains. I guess it's not sandstone because it don't fall apart. Rockhounding got hungry. Hey Frank, you're welcome. Mom knows. Bacon. Yeah, call this the ghost rock. This is funny. Sort of had to show this one, but I want to zoom in and I'll show you what I'm talking about, what this one's made out of. It's just blows my mind. I'm trying to learn the processes, but I'm trying to figure out what the rocks actually are first, then learn the processes on how they come about. Just a little closer look at it. As you can see, it's got granulars, and it's solid. I mean, it's a heavy little rock. It's a small rock, but it's heavy. Ooh. Ghost eyes. And all the granules are like almost the same size. That's what's weird. I guess that's some staining, I guess. It might be another mineral, but see a few cracks. Yeah. But it's interesting. It's just to see this stuff laying about, and never mind how old this stuff is in the Appalachian Mountains. It's hundreds of million years old. Some of these rocks probably, some of them not so old, but I used the microscope for, whoops, I didn't have it on the microscope. Dang it. Hang on. I don't see it. There we are. See, y'all gotta keep me straight. Let me go back. I didn't have it on the right screen. Show me the rock. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm just in my own little world here. Alright. This is the ghost rock that I was talking about that nobody can see. Let me go back. Now let me flip it over and you'll see why I say that. There we go. See? Ooh. It's got two little eyes. It's hilarious. Something was there at one time. Yeah. It's flat Frankenstein head up here. And two eyes. Not really a mouth or anything. Just a ghost. And it's a white rock. I'll zoom back in and I'll show you the whatever granulars are holding this thing or making this rock are just really weird. They're all about the same size. I don't know what the magnification whatever is. I'll just roll it up and down on the stand that it's on. But you can see here, that's what it's made out of. I have no idea. I guess some of it's sand, but yeah. It's pretty cool. Hey, Frank. Ooh, don't scare everybody in the chat. That's hilarious. Good one. But yeah, it's a weird looking rock. I'll add that to the personal collection. Just because of its uniqueness, I guess. Don't ask me to spell that. Good Lord. All right. Let's see if I can throw one more under here while I got the microscope going. This one here is sort of the bacon variety jasper, I guess. It's got a lot of fat. It's a pretty cool little rock. And they'll have, it looks like quartz, like chunks of quartz. I guess that's a thing. Because if it's quartz veins, I guess it could have chunks as well. It looks like a chunk there, I guess. A-frame, I just thought he was pulling a strip removed with that rock. Oh, Lord. Yeah. That's hilarious. Rock on. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah, this one's really cool. It's not that big, and let me put the dime. That's the smallest coin I have. Put it to perspective here. Seems like it works pretty good. There's 200 or 300 million year old piece of rock bacon. See if we can zoom into the. I'm pretty sure it's a chunk of quartz. I don't want to call it quartz, I guess. Got gobs of agates. I don't. I watch videos on how they're supposed to look, and I don't know if I'm overlooking them or if there's many agates around where I'm at. I know what to look for. I thought I did. It'd be a beautiful pendant. Yeah, this one would, for sure. That is a. And if you could highlight that chunk of quartz there in it, that'd be awesome. Now, I can get bags of these, small Ziploc bags full of these about every trip, about this size, actually. It's just a matter of picking them up. Yeah, the different tones, it's pretty cool. All right, here's another one I'd like to put under a microscope. Now, this is sandstone. This is, do you find lots of arrowheads? I know where they're at, but they're on private property, and I don't have permission to go. There's a lot of arrowheads and Civil War artifacts around my neck of the woods. It's just get to the places. And I know this because some of my cousins and stuff have found bags and bags of arrowheads and Civil War trinkets and stuff. Yep. But not in the creek where I'm at, but I know a creek where they would be some for sure. Just wanted to zoom into the sandstone. It's sort of interesting. This is an interesting color as well because there's a lot of white, a little bit of red, and the orange. I just thought this was a cool one. Usually they're brown and sort of whatever. This one's coming apart, so definitely sandstone. It's not really. I think sandstone's really old. Yeah, that one likes to make a mess. And speaking of arrowheads, did find a nice piece of flint. There's flint everywhere around where I live. There again, there's a dime to show it. And I never did find a lot of flint arrowheads. It's Virginia, not West Virginia. Bacon looking. I see. They have found a lot of arrowheads made out of flint. A lot. Not far from where I live, about 20 minutes. I'll just go to the local creeks and rivers, find these rocks, and soon the rain subsides a little bit, I can maybe get some dirt to prospect with, try to look for some gold. I don't know if there's any gold around here or not, but sure give it a good go. But these chips and the way the flint flakes off is just makes really cool designs. It almost looks like a fossil, but that's just a chip part out of it. Looks like something's hit it hard enough to chip it. But yeah, let's see if I can shine this one on the webcam, give you a better idea, which that was probably the best idea. And flint is very smooth. It's waxy. That's how it's described. There's plenty of that around. And I got some people here actually looked at rocks. This one, how this one jumped out at me, I don't know, but let me show you this one, and maybe you all can tell me what you think when you see this one on this angle. What does that look like? I'll tell you what it looks like to me here in just a second. I'm in the western part of Virginia, right still in the hills. Close, very close to Tennessee and West Virginia, though. Very close. I just wondered if anybody else thinks the same thing, what this rock looks like. That is a quartz vein going through this rock. I want to assume it might be limestone. I guess it is. And on the other side, in southern Ohio. Oh, okay, cool. Not too far apart. Here's the other side. I'm gonna put this one under the microscope real quick, and we'll go back to thinking. I'll tell you what I think it looks like. This is a cool part, and I've seen several rocks, especially limestone, around here, and I haven't seen it on any YouTube channels showing off this kind of pattern of quartz. I haven't seen it, but let me go back to the microscope. And these, I'm trying to figure it out, and I've tried to research it, but I can't find any answers how this happens that I've found yet. We've got crisscross quartz patterns here, layers. I'm just trying to figure out how that happens. It's interesting to me, the process. Well, you have a personal invite from me and any month you want to come prospecting with the first week. Yeah, that'd be cool. I wish I could. My personal life sort of keeps me homebound. That'd be awesome. I wish I could get out and about, but I just have very little time to get out to local creeks and rivers just to look. And I'm still new to it, so I'm still learning. But that's awesome, man. Thank you for that, though. It's really awesome. I would love to do it. Just, yeah. This is sort of why I'm doing this here, because I'll just go out what time I got, and I'll pick up what I can, bring it home and look at it, then I'll try to go through it and look at it and put it up on the stream, let it and share it with other people. But thanks again, Annie. Awesome. I wish I could. Yeah, and let me go back, put it on the webcam, and I want to tell you what I think it looks like, and that's why I definitely picked it up. So I'm all about, I think dragons are cool. Yeah, it's a mythical creature, but I just think this one looks like a dragon head. At least a lizard. I just thought that was cool because right there's the eye, and the seam at the bottom is the mouth. I just thought, and it's sort of like that on both sides. That's what intrigued me about this rock, because that quartz seam, and it goes all the way through. I'm gonna name this one Dragon Rock. That's right, Dragon Rock. Sleeping dragon. Cool. This one here, I'll try to get it to show up. I couldn't get it to show up too good on the cam earlier, but maybe it will cooperate. This one's got some, I don't know if it's quartz, it looks more like sand, and this is a real heavy rock. I don't know what mineral this is. It is very solid. It is heavy. I promise you, this rock weighs at least half a pound. It's got some sand stuck in it. I can put that under the microscope. You try it under the microscope real quick, and yeah, you can see it a lot better. But first, let's go back to the gold, since Annie just joined, and it's a cool dragon. Yeah, I think so. That's just because it looks like that. It's not the most colorful, but it's the design of it that has intrigued me. So this is what I got from Aqua Donkey Prospecting. Sent me a bag of dirt, and this is what I come up with out of that bag. Nice little haul. I'll focus it here in just a second as soon as I get it where it won't roll away. I'll just leave it in here. I don't want to dump all this out and end up on the floor. But that's what I got from Aqua Donkey Prospecting. That's right. Really cool guy. Go check him out. Actually, Annie, you might know who it is. It might be where yeah. I say I think I've seen you in All Things Country. I think that's where I've seen you. We probably said hey to one another. That's what I got from that bag. It's a really good picker right there. It was enough to be a picker. There's a dime. Love the donkey. Yeah, it's some cool people hang around. I'm just finding that out. I'm new to that kind of community, and like I said, I've just started being interested in it in the last month, so I'm still new. This channel's new. My gaming channel's been around for about 3 years. Way Too Cool X, and this one here, I just go out and film for this channel, film local streams and lakes, and I have some drone footage on there. My drones are out of commission right at the moment, but got a kayak I've been out in several videos. Really cool lakes around where I live, not far away. Oh, did I not have that on the cam? Or yeah, I did. Did I have the gold on the cam? Let's see. Now show us the rock. Did you see it under the gold? Can't remember. I'm switching screens so fast. I probably shouldn't do that, but I'm just trying to show all aspects of all this stuff. It's pretty cool. There's the rock. Hey, Frank. Show us the rock. Let's see. I'm the other half of Bear Prospecting. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. And a lot of people know Bear Prospecting. I've noticed that right off the bat. Joined in some chats. So I guess y'all have been at it for a while then. Here again, this rock is sort of like the white one, except it's brown. And it's got the same, I don't know if that's like sand. It has to be sand granules. And this white right here, I have no idea what that is. Maybe chips of quartz, or because it's too bright to be sand. Could be forming crystals of sort, maybe. That's in there. I've tried brushing that out and it will not come out. Not even with a pick. It's got like a scaly sort of texture to it, that rock. Mom. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta pretty much do hobbies that I can do here at home. So I do some coin collecting and look for error coins and pocket change. I found right smart bit of those in the last couple years. Got them tucked away. I've shown a few of them off in some of my coin collection. It's mostly aviation. It's what I look for in coins. Being a aircraft mechanic, sort of passionate about aviation. So yeah, let me switch it back to the camera, see if I remember that I'm switching it back. Here's the big boy. This is the biggest one I got. This thing weighs, I'd say, probably 2 pounds easy. This piece of limestone with some quartz all up in. I wish I had another light to shine another light on it. But I don't. Anyway, yeah, this is a big boy here. I could do a, let me do a full screen shot. I don't remember which one it is. There it is. Yeah, so this one won't go under the microscope, so it is what it is right there. I don't know if I can get it to focus in. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But it's got some stuff happening inside of the quartz part there. It's pretty cool. It's got some quartz veins running through it. I think this one, I'm going to put this one in the bust open pile. I've got several larger rocks I want to bust open, and I like to do that on the stream. I've been prospecting for 26 years. Oh, okay. Used to be the president of GPH. Oh, okay. Awesome. That's cool. This is a new thing to me. You don't hear people around here talking about it. I don't know if it's even a thing for my area, but apparently it's not. I don't hear anybody talking about it, but there's a big old piece of quartz down there. By itself. Anyway, this rock definitely jumped out at me. It's really cool rock specimen. Get it to act right. All right, it is on play now. Oh, okay. Yep. Remember y'all talking about that A-frame? That'd be a fun rock to bust. Yeah, it's going on the list. Yeah, it's about 3.5, 4 pound rock. It's a good one. It's solid. But yeah, it's got the cracks in it on the back here. I think it would help me sort of see what's inside of that one. I'm still trying to find an explanation for like these rocks. Let's see. Let me put it back on the how these are formed. These straight ones. It's just, I don't know if they get stuck between other rocks and the water, just because all these come from a creek. So it gets stuck and water just keeps flowing over the rocks. I don't know how that happens. This one here is another white. Don't know. I've watched several videos and I don't know. People saying some of these rocks are artifacts, and this one be another one. It's got a crack right through the middle. Be good to probably bust it open, check it out. Back here. But I mean, it's what sort of makes sense. It's like got ripples in it, way your hand would fit. I'm just thinking outside the box, and the bottom is it could have been something to crush stuff with or something, or even the top maybe, but that's all speculation in my book. This one here is one I started off with, and this one's just really cool. There's a lot of these around too, and I want to say this is a church. That's what I want to say it is. Different layers of church maybe. Yeah, something. That's what I was thinking. I mean, maybe. Because where I live, there's a lot of Indian history. Early Indian history. So, yeah. Native Indian history. This is a really cool rock, too. There's a lot of these around, but this one has a lot more features than most of them. This one probably go in my collection. These here, these are just cool as can be. It's almost like it could be pottery or something. I don't know, but the makeup of it. I find a lot of these around. I mean, having a lot of Indian history maybe here. It could be, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it because they're all flat. All these pieces I find this color are flat. This one's another. It's got several other more. This is just a cool shape, I thought. Sort of like a guitar pick. Speaking of that, this one over here, another one. This one's flat, like a big guitar pick. I think this is just, it's just a river rock. Whatever generalizes as a river rock. Guitar pick, yep. Rock on, yeah, rock on. Yeah, just having fun. But yeah, these long ones, it just amazes me. And this one, really cool color. Watched a couple videos and they're calling it like a blue quartz of sorts. I don't know. This one under the microscope is, I can't really explain it. I just have to show you. Back up a little bit. There's some sparkly shots, and I guess that's going to be some quartz. And I think some of this quartz, I'm generalizing everything as quartz. It could be quartzite, some of it. That's what I'm thinking. But where the blue tint comes from, I don't know. The hue of it. It's got all kinds of shiny pieces. This one, there again, speculation would have it. It could maybe been a tool at one time, who knows. I mean, it's grippy for the hand, I guess. Something to crush stuff. I don't know. You can make up all kinds of stuff. I want to go back to this one. I showed this one the first of the stream. This is one of the coolest ones I found the other day. This one looks like this is for A-frame, smushed down Jupiter. That's what it is. A-frame's all about looking amongst the galaxy. It's so cool. It's got an awesome telescope, awesome pictures. Be sure to go check her out. Website and A-frame Daydream. Getting ready to go on an adventure. But yeah, this is why it stood out to me. I was like, man, because I'm always watching space videos and stuff. Some telescope videos. It's just jumped out to me. And this is a heavy rock. It's just probably just a river rock, a generalization, but the top of it just amazed me. It's actually got a top to it. It stops right here. Yeah, weird. Cool rock. This one. This one had to go through some heat, or let me put it under the microscope and I'll give you my other explanation of what it might endured. I don't know why my light keeps getting brighter. It's getting darker outside a little bit. It's the sky, that's right. That's what I said on my flight tracker channel all the time. Keep your eyes on the sky. Okay, microscope. It'll do a little bit of justice, maybe. This will, yeah. I'll put it under a microscope. But anyway, it looks like a gaseous rock where it's went under a lot of gases and then just expanded, put holes in it. Sort of like a meteorite. Looks like a meteorite, but it's nowhere heavy as. And this probably had a trip through Chipotle drive-through or something, made it a gaseous rock. Yeah, we'll say that. Anyway, let's go back to microscope. Here's what it looks like under a microscope. Weird. Weird. But cool. Don't know what kind of deposits those are. And the other side looks like a moon crater or something. Very weird. I mean, I've stuck a magnet to it and it don't even start to do anything. It sure looks like it. But another thing, bass guitar pick. Oh, I missed having. Yeah. That don't mean that it's not, but there is processes of plate tectonics that go through gaseous states. That's what I've researched a little bit about. It makes holes in rocks. Gas escaping from the rocks at higher temperatures. But it sure does. I mean, just to glance at it, it looks like a meteor. It sure does. It's weird. It's another one I'll probably add to the collection just for the mystery of it. It's pretty cool though. Not bad. Quartz. We'll start off with this one. Very cool. This is some clear quartz. The clearest I can find. And I think this is pretty much the kind of quartz you'd probably look for that could possibly contain gold somewhere. Maybe not here, not all quartz. Just because you find a lot of quartz don't mean you're going to find gold. I've already learned that, accepted that. But there's always hope, I guess. But this one looks like a very good prospect. It could indicate maybe some kind of gold element somewhere close by. But it can also get stained and give you the false hood that it might be gold around. Just a cool little piece of quartz. How I pointed this out is beyond me. I just looked down and saw white rock, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, it's quartz. So yeah, cool little piece. Smoky quartz. Plenty of that to be had around here. Looks like just a little egg of sorts. The other side, it's always a little bit flat. Got some green stuff going on, mineral of some sort. You can zoom into that. There's another rock that has this same green mineral in it. I wanted you to see under the microscope. It's pretty cool. And of course, you see green, you want to definitely firsthand assume emerald, but I don't know about all that. I know there's different green minerals out there. I just thought that was intriguing. That's as close as I can get with a microscope. See if I can go down just a little bit further. Okay, that's about good as I can get that. But thought that was intriguing. The microscope really adds to it. It's just like, A-frame looking through a telescope. It can't see stuff with the naked eye, but you can sure see it with technology. And I have to use this with my coins anyway to find the errors. And it's mint errors that comes from the mint. They double stamp or misstamp. The stamps broke, the die, and it leaves cracks or whatever, and people actually pay money for those coins. I just collect them as a hobby. Got 8 people watching. Awesome. Y'all are amazing. Another piece of smoky quartz. Somewhat abundant. I'm not going to say very abundant, but it's somewhat. This size is very popular here, the area that I've been to. Nothing spectacular. It's quartz, but still at the same time, it's a translucent rock, so that makes it cool to me. I'll have to get me a EV light or whatever that light is. It shows different colors of minerals and rocks and stuff. I thought that's pretty cool. Here's a bigger piece. That other piece and this piece is about the most abundant size I've found. It shows up on the microscope really well. And some more green going on there a little bit. It's nice, yeah. And this one is another mystery to me. It's just the white rock, but it's white. So I don't know if this is like a quartz or I want to say it's more of a chert. It has, but then I look at this side and it's like, okay, it's starting to look like clear quartz again. So I don't know. It's almost like I'm always picturing stuff what it could look like a shark tooth, which I know it's not, but the shape of it, it's pretty cool. But that's the inside of it. That's why I want to break some of these rocks open, because you're not seeing the whole picture from just outside of some of these rocks. Ooh. That's a favorite rock of mine. Let's see if I can find this. Where's the one that has all that green? What was that? I don't know. This one's pretty cool too. It's the got a lot of colors in it. A jasper looking rock. Alaskan Assassin, rock on, brother. How are you? Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. I'm just looking at the rocks now, but I've been showing off some of the gold I found from a pay dirt bag somebody sent me just because I was starting out, and pretty good. Proud of it. It's fun. Haven't had a chance to do any prospecting where I live yet, but as soon as the rain subsides a little bit more where I can get closer to the rivers and creeks, there's where I live in the hill that water don't have nowhere to go right after a rain, so it's almost like a flood every time it rains. Almost, sort of, kind of, sort of. There's a cool little rock, and I can talk about it, but unless you see it, I guess seeing's believing. AAA. And this gold come from my new friend on YouTube, Aqua Donkey Prospecting. That's what I got from his. It's a 2-pound bag, I think he said. So I did pretty good. That's the first time I did any panning whatsoever, but I watched as many videos as I could, and I'm just going to say you can watch all the videos you want until you do it. I'm still trying to learn just the basic technique. I'm still trying to learn the basic technique of the snuffer bottle. I think I about got a hold of that one, literally, that technique. But the painting, it's different. Dirt, sand, whatever you're doing. It's the biggest thing I've found to do with prospecting, just what little I did. So I'm big time newbie, but is got to classify that stuff, and that helps panning process so much more. Makes it so much more easy. Then plus I get to go back and look at small rocks. So yeah. Hope you're having a great day, Alaskan. Just hanging out here, showing off some rocks. Just want to do a live. Trying to get out. Want to make some videos for this channel, and it's a really good community. Prospecting communities, cool people, respectful. I like that. Now, here's a rock I get a lot of. There's plenty of these kinds of rocks around. I'm still trying to figure out what it's made of. And they're all like this shape too. That's what's weird to me. It's like, I guess the brown part, it's the more dense rock because it's smooth. It's almost waxy like the flint. And the whiter is just erodes away more. But this is the most common shape I find these rocks. Big, small, medium, large, whatever. They're all this shape. Never find a flat one, never find a round one. They're always this weird 4, 5, 6-sided rocks. This one, I don't remember. I think this one just different. It's got a little bit of jasper in it, I think. That's what it is. Can't remember if this one had the green mineral in it or not. Can't remember. It's got some kind of green, but it's weird. It's not like the other. Crafting, how are you? Thank you so much for coming by. Let's make you a moderator. There we go. Just looking at some rocks and showing off a little bit of gold that I found through a pay dirt bag. It's got all kinds of stuff going on that one. This one looks like a piece of charcoal, but I don't know what it is. It could be a piece of charcoal for all I know, but it's not really a heavy rock, so maybe it is. Somebody dumped their barbecue out in the creek or something. Who knows? Or a local campfire. It's got some weird stuff going on. And maybe this is what I probably ought to get a piece of charcoal sometime and look at it under the microscope and compare it. So there's some weird stuff and almost looks like mica. That's the inside of it. Flaking off. Just thought that's pretty cool. All right, Crafting, you got your moderator now, Blue Jacket, whatever people call it. You're called everything. I make everybody moderator if I'm comfortable with it, and then that way you can check each other's channel out. Just click on the name and go to the channel. To me, that's easier. Keeps the chat nice and clean. I don't use Stream Elements or Streamlabs. It's just, each to his own on that. I'm not on here much, so when I'm game playing, I like to be able to just glance up at the chat. Gives me plenty of time to wreck my truck or crash my plane or whatever I'm flying with in the gaming part of it. Oh, thank you. Smart. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming by. I just doing this as a hobby. It's new to me. I'm getting some great ideas from people that come through the chats and stuff. I try to research as much as I can online and watching videos, and I can only get so much from a video. And there's really not a whole lot as far as rock identification that's anything newer around my area. So got this little bitty cool piece here. See if I can go down, get closer to it. I don't know if it's a piece of jasper with or what it is. I'm calling everything red jasper. I know it's not all jasper. Yeah. I see a lot of these around the creeks where I'm at. Around Virginia, the west part of Virginia, not West Virginia, but western part of Virginia, in the tip next to Tennessee border, and West Virginia is not far away border, and Kentucky's really close as well. So using the microscope for a lot of these just show up close. I use this microscope for looking at coins and stuff, but it's come in a handy tool for the rockhounding part of it, and even the prospecting, because I look at something, I'm still learning, but I pretty much have a good idea what gold looks like now, and that's what I needed. I think that's what anybody needs starting out, because you can get tricked and fooled a lot with a lot of fool's gold and mica and just quartz in general if you don't know what gold looks like. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to research doing, but until then I'm just finding some pretty cool rocks. The microscope adds another depth to the seeing what you find. This one just cool because it had this one piece chipped out of it. Very bright red. I want to say this is probably some chert as well. See all the break lines in it. I could chip that real easy. So, yeah. And here's a piece. I'm going to just leave it under the microscope so you can sort of see what's going on with this one. Now, that string right there, it's probably off a towel I had when I was drying it off. That's man-made. This one's got all kinds of stuff going on. Let me show you a side view of it. It almost looks like a spaceship with a flight deck on top. Let me show you with the cam. That's what it looks like. Far away shot. And side view. Now under the microscope, it's got all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah, crafting. I tried dabbling with that when I was after a couple hip surgeries I had, so I was stuck in a chair for a while. I was making some trees out of wire, crafting wire, getting sponges, cutting them up, sort of like the model train community does. Tried to make a couple, not paper mache, but now the expensive liquid mache you put over wire or something. I dabbled with that a little bit. Tried to make some water out of water looking projects with silicone. That was pretty cool. And collect healing crystals because I'm weird. Make you weird. You do what you want to do in this world. People say what they want. No, I mean, people like, what's he doing? He's just showing the rocks on there. I don't care. This is what I do for a hobby. I like to share it with people. And it's connected to the outdoors, so hence the outdoor channel. Some of these rocks are millions and millions of years old, so that's enough to fascinate me. The process of how they're made, that's what I'm still trying to learn, so I could explain it to people a little better. This rock, it's just interesting. Got a lot of stuff going on. This one here, just regular river rock. Don't know what regular river rock's made out of. I'm still doing a little bit of research on that part. Just generalization for my area. It just had a spot on it. Usually they're just solid color. Very heavy. I was like, you know, why is that spot there? It's Sort of what intrigues me about the rock hounding part. This one here, just find a lot of these around. They're like 3 different layers, but they're connected usually by a really dense rock mineral. I won't say that's limestone in the middle, because where I'm at is around coal fields, limestone quarries. And of course you can see the quartz veins that run through it. See a lot of that. Yeah, these rocks here intrigue me. I got a real big one I showed on one of my other streams. It's huge. It probably weighs 20 pounds. And it's really big. It looks like this though, just a bigger version. See, a lot of these rocks, it's just banded and they're flat. That's sort of intriguing. They're banded, but they're flat. How do these break off? How do these get by themselves? Quartz. Is it the veins running through that? Like, that's the way I understand it. That's what it is. Let me put it under a microscope. It'll show it a little bit better. Let's see here. There's a real big vein that goes through it that separates it. Actually, that's what's intriguing to me about it. I'm assuming that's quartz veins. It's what the research I've did, especially around limestone, and I see this everywhere around here on the side of the road, in creeks, rivers. Hi, Frame. Hi, Crafting. I used to collect rocks too. Oh, okay. Had to go move trucks to the mower. Yep, I have to do that with the basketball goal out back. Yep. There's some more of that green hue that I'm not sure about. And I scrub all these rocks really good with a bristle brush, not like a stainless steel brush or nothing, but I try to wash them off as much. Seems like it helps a lot. And that's another thing I noticed on some videos, and it's really cool how these rocks will change looks when water's put on them. I'm going to do that the next stream. I might do some rock hounding with. You put all these rocks underwater and they change. Most of the time for a cool factor. It steps it up a notch. Polished stones. I was like, boy, that sounds interesting to do. Then I start finding out how long it takes to polish stones, and it's like, I do not have that much time to do this hobby or that hobby. Get a lot of these rocks around, and they're always flat, never round, usually this shape. And the same color every time. There again, this is another mineral, and I want to think maybe that's like shells or something, because I find seashell fossils, yes, seashells, and just on the side of the roads around here, not even close to water. So find a lot of these though. Pretty cool. Just got a couple more. Let's see. I found to do a stream and bring out the petrified wood. Yeah, I'm always looking for the petrified wood, and I've probably had it in my hand a few times and threw it back in the creek. It's the way it looks, dries first. Yes, it is. There was a Aqua sent me a piece in his bag, and I didn't put water over it, but I'm sure it's got to look more amazing. And I know there's got to be some of that around where I live. Yeah, I'm always looking for that. Some of them fascinate me, Crafting says, yeah. Call this one the leopard rock. Just sort of a leopard pattern, sort of, kind of, maybe. Not really spotted, but the colors, I think it's what reminded me of that. Alright, yep. This one here is pretty cool. This would just be, it's a banded rock. It's went through layers, and it's just how these get eroded away and chipped off or left to be a single piece of rock. It's very intriguing. And it's a heavy little rock. It's solid. It's smooth. Very smooth. So it's been in water a lot, I suppose. Cool little rock. One more, and I'm gonna put this in the microscope. This one's got me baffled more than any rock I've showed today. I have no idea what the heck this thing is. It's really weird. Can't probably, I might put it on a microscope, but it's intriguing rock. It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. I'm thinking it's almost quartzy, and there's more of the green mineral. I can't find nothing about the green minerals. It's just dabbled here and there for this area. I don't know what that black is. This one's intriguing within itself. See if I can zoom into the Emerald City there. Love it. Crafting. Awesome. Thank you. Let's get her fine-tuned down. There's more of the green. Let's see if I can go even further. I wish I knew what magnification that it showed me. I was zooming in, but it doesn't show me that with this microscope. It's a 4K microscope. It does fairly well. It works great with my coins. It's working pretty good with the rocks, so can't complain. I already had it, so. But yeah, it's let me leave it there and move it to the other side. So I've got another one more like this. It's got the veins in it, so it's probably quartz. It has to be quartz because it's got the same staining or whatever mineral it is that the other ones do. It's just clumpy. I don't think it's iron, the black stuff. I put a magnet to everything just because. And I have noticed that as well in classifying your material before you pan it. If you do remove most of the magnetic stuff out, it does help in the final painting process. It really does help. I don't know what this is right there. It'd be cool that yellow part was just a little more shiny. That'd be most awesome. If I get it to stay still. It's even got a little separate vein there of clear quartz amongst it. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Let's look at the other one real quick. This is just rocks that catch my eye. It's nothing I'm sitting there glamoring about and look at for more than probably 5 seconds. I just see it, I glance at it, I pick it up if I think it's cool. So everybody's going to have a different eye for certain things. But it's another piece of the lumpy quartz. It's got all kinds of extrusions and little veins running through it. None of it's sparkly though, so too bad. Nothing shiny to see here, folks. That's in the vial behind me. I am known to have a pocket full of rocks at the end of a good long hike. Yeah, I think most people do. I think most people do that. Ginger Fox, I'll see you. Good day. All right. Rock on, party rocker. Known Ginger Fox for a while now. Started my gaming channel 3 years ago. Shortly after started, I think we had met. She plays horror games, and I do the flying and driving games. Survival games is mostly what she plays. All right. I think it's going to do it for this stream. It's pretty cool stuff. I hadn't looked at most of it under the microscope. Pretty cool. All right. Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out and for the tips and tricks and some advice and just chill time. Just wanted to share. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day, great evening. Until the next time we'll see you. And we'll keep on looking. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.